Did you know that math is a language? Just like English is a language and Spanish is a language, math is its own language. Just like you see this object right here in the corner, that's an apple. We can use these symbols right here to represent an apple. Now, you've been taught the English language, and so you know when you see these letters together to think of an apple. Math is the same way. We use numbers and symbols to represent things that happen in real life. And that's a very important reason of why we learn math, because it's a language. Now, today we're going to learn about numerical expressions. And we're going to learn about how we can take words and situations that happen in life, just like this one we're about to read about, and we can write it in our math language. Now, the essential question for this lesson is, how can you use a numerical expression to describe a problem? That basically means, how can we take a situation or a problem, a word problem that happens in real life, and write it using our math language? A numerical expression is a mathematical phrase that has numbers and operation signs but does not have an equal sign. And this is very important. It does not have an equal sign if it's an expression. Now, let's look at this situation here. Tyler and his dad caught 15 sand bass and 12 garfish. That's something that happens in real life. Can you imagine Tyler and his dad sitting in a boat fishing and catching fish? Yeah, me too. Well, we're going to write a numerical expression to represent how many fish they caught in all. Well, I know that Tyler and his dad caught 15 sand bass and they caught 12 garfish. So if I was in the boat with them and they had all of those fish in the boat, I would count all of them, and that would be like adding 15 plus 12. So this is my math language for writing Tyler and his dad caught 15 sand bass and 12 garfish. All right, let's look at another one. Here's some more examples. We can write these when we're doing addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Let's look at how we can translate this situation into our math language and write a numerical expression. Emma has 11 fish in her aquarium. She buys 4 more fish. Well, Emma has 11 fish and she buys 4 more fish, so that shows that we're adding. This is our expression that represents, this is our math way of writing Emma having 11 fish and buying 4 more. Let's look at this situation. Lucia has 128 stamps. She uses 38 stamps on party invitations. Well, we could write that like this. She has 128 stamps and she uses 38 of them. So we're going to subtract 38 of those stamps from what she already had. You see that? The key to translating a situation into math language is to picture what's going on in your mind. Can you imagine Lucia having 28 stamps and imagine her putting 38 stamps on invitations? Every one that she puts on an invitation, she's taking away from the 128 stamps she has. So using your imagination and making pictures in your mind is a great way to help you translate a situation into a numerical expression or into math language. Now let's look at this one. Carla buys 5 books. Each book costs $3. Well, in my mind, I'm picturing 5 books. Can you imagine 5 books? And I'm imagining each book costing $3, which means that I have 5 groups of 3. Groups of, that means multiply. So I can do 5 books times 3. This is my math way, 5 times 3, of writing this situation. Now let's look at the last one. 4 players share 52 cards equally. Now when I'm imagining this, I'm thinking of 4 players, 4 people and each circle is going to represent a player. And I'm imagining all of 52 cards being split evenly between those 4 players. Now I could go and continue doing this and count all the way to 52. So far I've got 12. But I think you get the idea. Are you imagining this too? Since we aren't looking for the solution to the problem, we're just trying to translate it into math language, the picture that we've made is good enough to realize that we're doing division. So I'm going to take my 52 cards and divide it between 4 players. So 52 divided by 4. This is a way in math language to write this situation. Are you starting to get the hang of it?